Okay.
So, hi, I'm here to tell you about the California Gold Rush. So, the California Gold Rush began in January 24th, 1848, when James Marshall was building a water-powered sawmill for John Sutter, who was a pioneer. A pioneer is someone who travels somewhere, then builds a home out of the stuff around them. So, when he went to fetch a pail of water from the river, he saw shiny flakes and soon realized that they were gold. He was amazed by his pleasant discovery. He went to tell John, and they tried to keep it a secret, but it didn't last for long. Soon word spread all around the world.
Hello. Today I'll be telling you about the journey to get to California for the gold rush. The gold rush journey was hard and tough. Some people had to go further than others, and that made it harder. Only 5% died on their journey through. 3% of that 5% died on their journey because of the most common disease, chloria. Chloria is a disease that is often a bacterial disease of the small intestine, typically contracted from infected water supplies. About 6,000 to 12,500 people died on their journey to California. About 300,000 people came to California for the gold rush because they all wanted to get their hands on some gold. The California gold rush was a good thing to happen to California because it brought a lot of people to California. And now there are more people in California. Before the gold rush, its native population numbered roughly through 300,000 people. Within 20 years, more than 100,000 were dead. Most of them died from diseases or mining-related accidents. This first picture is about some people that were washing out some water from a river to see if there was gold in the water there. This next picture is about a flyer from a steamship that goes straight to California. And this other picture is about a family in a stage wagon driven by a few horses to go to California. This last picture is a map that has all the different routes to get to California.
Okay. So, a bunch of miners came to California. The fastest people to get there were from Oregon, Hawaii, and Latin America. Oregon. They used pickaxes, drills, pans, hydraulic mining machines, and rockers to mine. In case you were wondering, miners are like these things that separate the gold from the rocks. And they also used hammers, chisels, and shovels. The miners ate bread, mutton, tea, and butter. 750,000 pounds of gold was extracted. That's almost $2.1 billion. Goes very slow. Wait. My friend was talking about the California Gold Rush. I'll be talking about the 49ers of the California Gold Rush. So the California Gold Rush was a gold rush that happened in California from 1848 to 1855. There are also people that came to California to look for gold. They were called 49ers. The 49ers were named after the time they came, 1849. Also, most 49ers were male. I know that for a fact. Also, there were about close to 300,000 49ers that came to California. 49ers were people who left their homes to look and mine for gold in California. The way they found out about it was because a man named James W. Marshall found shiny flakes in the American River, and it was gold. Then he told a man named John Sutter about the discovery about the gold. Then soon the news about the gold got out, and 39 million people rushed to California to look and mine for gold. Fun fact, the 49ers were so famous for the fact that they mined for gold in California that a football team was named after them. The football players were also called the 49ers. The football players' colors were red, white, silver, and gray. In closing, for the part of my presentation, California became a state by the news of the gold rush. The gold got really popular, then California soon became a really popular state.
The end of the gold rush was ended in 1855. The gold rush was one of the main events that happened in the Western expansion because it brought a lot of people to California. It made California a state. The California gold rush unleashed the largest migration in United States history and drew a dozen people from a dozen different countries to America. This picture is about a settlement right next to a small lake, and some people are getting some gold from the small lake. Some people are setting up tents and others are just standing around. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
So, you said that he told John Sutter, but who told the rest of the world the news? Did like someone overhear them talking?
I'm pretty sure I saw on here that a native saw the gold too, and then he started shouting oro or something, which is gold in, I think, Spanish? Yeah, Spanish, I'm pretty sure.
So you guys, Nevaeh and you guys both said the same source twice, which is.
Okay, Seth, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Let's
also-
stick to their presentation.
You said that the river that they found it wasn't really long, and that's how they were to find it because he didn't go right when they found it, or was the river really long? He found it somewhere else.
I think that he found it somewhere else.
Found it in the American River.
Did other people like sell it for money?
I don't think people sold the gold for money, but like market people sold like, they could like make the prices as high as they want. So an egg went from $1 to $2 to $3 to $4 to $5 for
Yeah.
a single egg.
Whatever.
They just wanted the money. Emerson.
What was the percentage of people that found gold?
I know that most people found gold, and well, actually I don't know, but I do know that few people